they want revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happened.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A first down carry for Barkley. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing again. Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
65.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
11.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, whoa!
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Switch.
Protein spill.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
Here we go.
That's a combination that 49er fans are happy to see. Garoppolo to McKinnon, and they want to see a lot of it. They didn't get to witness it at all last year. Remember, McKinnon got injured before the season began. But you think back to his final year in Minnesota in 2017, had almost 1,000 yards of total offense. A lot of those on the receiving end of things. He is definitely a weapon out of the backfield like we just saw. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Here we go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
21. Here we go. Hey, team 6. 50's the mark.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this throw caught left side. 27 yards there, a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
21.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let him know. Check.
Quickstone, travel.
Shoot. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Yeah, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Tight into the right. Move. 3 down.
Hey, gun.
Motion.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Get him, boy.
Here we go.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, gun.
Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 54.
Bravo.
Mike 54. Oh, yeah, pull.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. White.
Right there. 54.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. That's complete right around the 8. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Here we go.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Second down, McKinnon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
12.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch 54. They can't hang with
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you. Hey, switch gears.
first down, the run with Lynch. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Gun.
54. Ricky.
Right there, 54. Right.
Friday.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Kill. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 80.
Check. Walk 54.
11.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Are you getting headed?
Hey, 2.
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Hey, high 7.
56 is the Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
I got you. 11.
56. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, boom.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check 31. Check 31.
Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go tackle. 65. Go ahead. Run.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 1. It's 3rd and 1.
Cut.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Barkley. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And an alley to run. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Alert. Here we go. Watch the pass.
Wilson wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Wilson to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, 0. Hey, alert.
Now Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish,